lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah, I've got a lot to live for. I am not done. As long as there is life in my lungs, it might be the darkest of nights, but the light will still come. Waiting for the day to break, this'll be the takeaway. Negativity, it can't stay by the break of day. Seeing shadowy shapes, those are small shades. The battle to be great, that's a small phase. Improve self-development, intelligent, and always whatever y'all say, yeah, real ain't with. Yes, I've done things I'm not proud of, but hard to keep it clean, learning foul love. Growing pains, the challenge for the child of the neglected and discarded and rejected, like it was ancient Sparta. Now the king has wild blood, and to me, you see, I'm the one that bows love. And using self-reflection until honor is projected with perfection and prepping to raise a child of. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah. I've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. Yeah. You've got a lot to live for. Listen, you are unique. There's no one like you out of 500,000 billion heartbeats. I understand being faceless in a world full of faces, but the blood in your veins, it remains full of greatness. Every breath that you breathe brings changes. Your smile rearranges the frown of a stranger. The only way for your crown to be in danger is if you see yourself through the eyes of another. Hated by your father and despised by your mother. Knocked down 100 times, still rise for another. Black sheep of the family, casted out. The future hangs on what you do now, not what the past is about. Don't take those excuses when they pass them out. Be the one who sees easy street and pass the route. And the well of your kindness never dries, it's to pass the drought. So success is the best way to cash you out. You've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. Yeah. You've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah. I've got a lot to live for.
Yeah. Welcome to Tribe and Grit Radio, where we feel your spirit, strengthen your resolve, and empower your journey toward success. I'm Mr. Hollandis, your host and friend, here to share stories, strategies, and insights to help you build resilience and tap into your inner well-being. And because every great day deserves a great soundtrack, we'll keep the energy flowing with music that motivates and inspires.
Oh, snap.
Joining me is my brother, Ulysses Valor.
Oh, that's me.
From the UV Life Foundation, who brings a unique perspective and boundless energy.
Boundless.
So with that being said, let's rise together and shine so bright and make Tribe and Grit Radio your Monday night delight. Let's get gritty.
You know what? You was practicing.
Now, I'm going to tell
You
you
was
something.
practicing, baby, because that sounds fantastic.
I'm going to tell you something that's crazy.
Talk to me.
I haven't practiced it in over 10 days, and I said it to myself 3 times yesterday.
Okay.
And I haven't said it no more. I said it once on the way here.
Okay.
And that's it.
So-
But I used to practice, and now just like, you know what? I'll wait.
Yeah, it's in there.
Right.
It's in there. You can't pour from an empty cup, so it's in there, man. Talk to me. How was your weekend?
Well, we got to go back. We got to go back because we wasn't here last Monday.
Oh, you know what? We sure weren't.
So we got to go back, and I can't remember what the heck I did.
Yeah, I'm about to say I can't go back that far. I talk about some.
What about you, E?
Two
You remember
weeks
what
ago.
you did for the MLK weekend? Because I don't remember.
I have nothing.
Yeah, I was out of town. I went to Laughlin. I went to go try to make some money, but
Gambling.
yeah,
You was out there gambling
I was
again,
out there
E?
gambling.
Come
Yeah.
on, man.
Hey, they give you free drinks when you gamble, so it's
Okay, there you go.
it's a win-win.
Is it though?
I guess
I haven't looked at my bank account yet. So
right. Yeah. Is it though?
Did you have a good time?
yeah, I had a blast.
That's all that matters.
That's what
Exactly,
matters. Yeah,
exactly.
that's what matters.
That's
Yeah,
all
you're
that
safe.
matters.
Came home safe. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, bro. I got nothing. I have absolutely.
I don't
no
remember
idea.
what I did. I have no idea. I know I did something positive.
I could.
I know that.
Right, because you're
Right.
still here on the good
Right,
note. Right.
so, yeah.
100%.
And
Oh,
what about
yeah.
this past weekend? What you do?
Dang, I don't even know now.
You
Zero clue. I don't know. Miss me. I don't know.
okay?
Maybe because we're such.
Oh, you know what?
Go.
I know what I did.
What you do?
I went to Houston, Texas
Oh yeah, you did.
for a conference last weekend.
You did.
That's what
you sure
I
did. Because you was out of town. You sure
Right.
did. How was the conference?
The conference was great.
The conference was good.
All I'll just say is, if anybody is looking to get involved into the virtual dispensary business,
Mm-hmm.
they can contact me if they want, or they can reach out to you.
Mm-hmm.
But if anybody if they want to get involved in the virtual dispensary
Yes.
business,
Okay, come on.
they're more than welcome
Yeah, I'm
to
feeling- Ayo, E.
contact us.
Hit us with that round of applause real fast, because she just walked on in. Oh, yeah. Let's make sure that they hear it. Okay, yes. Hey, get your headphones, love. Get your headphones right here. All right, yes. So we have been waiting. There's been a lot going on, right? Yes, so we wanted to make sure we can get it all set up. But we have an amazing special guest. We have Lady Bass. Lady Bass in music. The harpist I've been telling everyone about. And I wanted to invite her on. We wanted to invite her on, get her down here, let her express all of her wonderfulness through her musical talent. So why don't you let the people know a little bit about you, who you are, where you're from, what you do.
Musical expression.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go talk to him.
Well, before I say that, I just have to say that's like your weekend in Houston. That's a big thing to forget. You had it out there.
Yeah.
That's a big thing to forget, bro. Right. My goodness.
You know what? I stay busy. When you busy,
Yeah, it
it's kind of
happens.
like a blur. It's
Yeah,
like you
your
just
days
keep moving
just-
forward.
Oh, yeah.
Your days
Absolutely.
mesh. Your days just mesh
It's
all
still
the way
yesterday in my head, so I
Right.
get it.
in. Yeah, let them know about you. How long you been playing?
Well,
A little bit about the experience, some travel.
yes.
Tell them about you.
My name's Lady Bass. Thanks, guys, for having me. I
Let's
really
go.
appreciate it.
Yes, 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 yes.
much
Our pleasure.
appreciated.
I play the harp.
Let's go.
I've been playing harp for 21 years. It was actually my very first instrument. I started when I was 5 years old.
Let's go.
Okay.
My sister, who was 4 at the time.
Let's
And
go.
we grew up playing harp together, and we performed for Arnold Schwarzenegger's second inauguration.
What?
We performed for the city of Los Angeles for the tree lighting ceremony every year.
Go.
And I even met the guy in Terminator that's like all metal and he like melts and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting the actor's name, but
Yeah,
I
that
had-
dude though. Yeah.
that dude.
Yeah, that dude though.
Yeah.
He came
Hey.
over and like I have a picture with him with my violin because
how
I did like
cool.
harp and violin for the city of Los Angeles
How cool.
and Villaraigosa, obviously.
Was he all melty while you were doing it, or was he just
Not
like
this
regular?
time.
Oh, okay, word. That's what's up, yo.
Robert
how
Patrick,
cool.
the T1000.
There we
Hey!
go. Yes, yo.
Thank
Appreciate you,
you.
E. Yes, I was thinking
You got
T2 something, but yes, let's go. Nice.
So that was the very beginning of my journey. And then from there, after, for like 15 years after that, I just kept on doing private lessons and I
Nice.
got a degree in it. So I have a bachelor's degree in harp.
Let's go.
But everyone was telling me I should go get my master's and finish it. And I just was like, no, I'm done.
already a master.
No, I
Right.
wish.
Right.
You're nice.
Right. Let's go.
But I did something different.
Okay.
So harpists normally go and they get their master's or PhD, and then they go teach at colleges, and then it's all classical, which is beautiful. I love that.
cool.
I mean, that's the harp. That's how we know it.
Right.
But for me, ever since I was like 11 years old, the first time I saw an electric harp, I knew I wanted that. I wanted to be an electric harpist. So what I did is I found a way to take my pedal harp, which is the very big harp you see in concert halls,
Yeah.
and I found a way to put pickups in it, and then I buy guitar pedals and I test it out with it. And I'm just
Let's
like,
go.
that's what I do now. Instead of getting a master's degree, I'm just making music.
Let's go on a master's level, though. Let's go. That's
You're nice.
beautiful. I mean, listen, I may not be gifted or qualified to call somebody a master based on what have you, but I don't play the harp. So as
No,
far
but
as
you
I'm
enjoy it.
as far as I'm concerned, yo, that's a master level to get out there and just
It's just fun.
have at it. Yeah, absolutely. That's fantastic. Around this time, we were thinking about having another guest possibly call
Yeah.
in. We wanted to shout out Egyptian Princess. She was
Shout out.
supposed to come down, but ended up having some difficulties. I'm actually getting a message from her right now. Oh snap! I probably need to press send. Damn! I
Oh,
want to.
no.
You ever try to send somebody something and forget to press the send button?
Oh no.
She's
that's
like,
the
yo, how can I
worst.
do that? Yo, my bad, I forgot to press the send button. Okay, so we're going to see about having her call in, but we're going to shout out Egyptian Princess for the time being. She was going to make it down. Had some complications at the house that she needed to take care of, so salute to her in that regard. But she might be calling in to still chime in to let everybody know what she has going on. Lady
Yeah.
Bass, thank you so much for popping up in person, making it
Of
all the way down
course.
here, coming all the way down the hill with the snow caps and everything, looking
Oh
all
my
beautiful on the
goodness,
mountains up there.
yes.
Man, yes. Brother Tyrone, I see you over there with your wheels turning and you're thinking and tapping and typing. Talk to us now. Let's get into these end 11 codes until we get that phone call or whatnot now.
Oh, you ready to go over it?
Let's get into the end 11 codes. Lady Bass, you familiar with the end 11 codes?
No, tell me.
Oh, he's going to tell you.
Okay, tell me.
You've never heard of the N11 codes,
Nope,
Lady
let's
Bass?
get it.
No.
She's
Okay,
ready.
give me 1 second.
One.
Give me
Okay.
1 second.
One.
Because
His wheels
actually,
need
you
to
know
turn
what?
more.
We're not going to do the N11 codes first.
Oh,
We'll do
okay.
them second.
Okay, go for it.
We're going to do the daily habits.
Okay.
Power of daily habits.
Yes.
Power of daily habits.
Oh, I like how you said, ooh, yes. And what's your daily habit?
I want you guys to tell me first what your daily habits are so we can start off on a good foot.
You first.
Great. Oh, me word.
You first.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, to the best of my ability, and I just got a little bit creative with it, but I've been stretching more.
Ooh, that's good.
Man, I've been stretching more because I hit the gym pretty frequently, and I like to do what I can to stay strong and healthy and to the best of my ability. And man, sometimes I be feeling stuff popping and cracking. Oh man, it's just
Terrible.
like, yeah, I'm like the old version of a human. You know what I mean? Like I'm not the new version that's full of plastic and all that, this, that, and that. Like I'm one of them old versions, bro. So I started stretching more and realizing how it does relieve a lot of that pent up tension from all of the weightlifting and things of that magnitude. So I've been stretching a lot more
good for
in the
you.
morning during my 15-minute meditation. So I'm habit stacking. So I have my 15-minute meditation first thing in the morning, and then with that, I've combined it with the stretching, so that allows me to knock out those two all in one. So that has been the newest daily habit, is doing the best that I can to stay loose and limber. Man, can't be stiff out here, especially when it gets cold. So that's
Trying to get
mine.
younger.
Man, doing the best that I can. Tyrone, go.
I'm ready.
I know you are.
A habit I started was I'm not a person who goes to the gym regularly. So what I started doing was I do push-ups every morning and every night now.
Yeah.
I'll do some sit-ups also.
Nice.
And then I also do some basic stretching.
Great.
And it's been great. I
Yeah.
started off with a simple 5 push-ups every morning, 5 every night, then increased it a couple days later to 10, then to 15. So I started about two weeks ago, and now I'm in like a groove where I'm doing it
Good.
Nice.
Yeah.
every morning, every day.
Nice.
So-
You've passed that level where people normally fall off too,
Yeah.
which is great.
Oh, I'm upset if I forget to do them. Like, oh, I got to do the push-ups.
Yeah.
Let me go do my push-ups.
Yeah, I could dig it.
So yeah, feel good about that. And
Yeah.
plus, I'll just be honest. I looked in the mirror one day without my shirt on. I was like, wow. You know
Yeah, let's
what?
get it.
Yeah, let's
get it.
Let me work on this a little bit.
Let's do a couple more. Lady Bass, go. Boom. Daily habit. What do you have? Just one.
Just one.
Just one, real fast. The next time we bring you back, you give us another one.
Okay. Journaling every morning,
Let's go.
right when I wake up.
Like that
Right
one.
when
like
I
that one.
open up, no phone, no other distraction, maybe go in the sunlight, but journaling.
Bingo. Right on it.
3 goals that
Boom,
I
boom,
do
boom.
for the day, and that's it.
Can you give us one of your goals from this morning?
Yeah, I can. So, long story. I taught today. I'm a substitute teacher.
Okay.
And my goal for this day today, while having this experience and teaching in mind, was to bring patience.
Okay.
Was to bring love through patience. Because working with kids and younger kids can be really difficult sometimes because they're full of energy.
they
But
are.
I had this intention to make sure I gave them patience instead of being not so patient.
Right, absolutely. I understand exactly what you mean. Oh, snap. Okay. Look like we got something coming in. Hey, yo.
Oh,
Hey, yo, Ty.
okay.
Yeah. Big brother, look. He talking about we got somebody calling in.
Oh.
Let's have at it.
Amazing.
That's Egyptian princess. Man, pass her through.
Hey. Welcome to Tribe and Grit. Who's calling?
Hey, thank you so much. This is Mary Twadros, aka Egyptian Princess 8. Thank you so much for accommodating me.
Yes.
I'm so sorry I couldn't be with you.
Man, our pleasure.
Thanks for joining us.
Absolutely. Happy Monday. How do you?
Yes, happy Monday. That's a good way to put it. We're not going to focus on the negative.
Right, not at all.
all.
Right. We know it's there.
Right.
We believe it. We know it's there. But if we could laugh it off, then you know what? It's not that bad.
Right.
We still got
That's
you
right.
here. We still got you here.
Yes.
So tell us a little
Thank
bit
you so
about you.
much.
Tell us a little bit about you. What you do, where you're from.
So I am a poet, a author, a life coach, a visual artist, and I'm just blessed to know a community of amazing artists and people that I vibe with, and I've had the pleasure of meeting you, Ulysses, and I'm excited. You're going to come perform for the upcoming fundraiser. So excited about that. Thank you.
Hey, it's my pleasure.
And I'm an author of 3 books, 2
Okay.
that are in print.
Okay, give us a title to one of those books, please.
Yes, Cairo Meets Queens is my 2nd book.
Okay.
And the latest is, Cairo Meets Queens is my 3rd book, sorry. If My Body Was a Canvas of Words is my autobiography poem.
That title sounds deep. If My Body Was a Canvas of Words.
Right?
Yeah. That's a title.
Yeah.
They say never judge a book by its cover, but I'm judging that one and I want to read it. Right.
Judging in a good way.
Right, judging in a good one. Let's see, right. Because how dope. If my
Right.
body was a canvas of words, yo, my goodness. What would
Yes.
your body say?
What's the other books?
Yes. Cairo Meets Queens.
Okay.
And Cairo Meets Queens is my parents were born in Cairo, Egypt, and I was born in Queens, New York.
Okay,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, thank you so much for calling. We appreciate you. Stay on the line. Don't go anywhere just yet.
Thank you.
You know, we're going to, as a matter of fact, Lady Bass did hers. You got one for us. You have a daily habit, and then we'll jump to
Yeah.
Egyptian Princess to see what one of her daily habits is.
I'm trying to hit my skateboard. It's been a while since I was on my skateboard every day.
Let's get it.
Yeah, so I've been trying to get back on that at least every day. The rain got in the middle of my streak, but you know,
I'm sure.
yeah, I got a garage that I could hit some pop shove-its in.
I was about to ask you, bro. You still good with the pop shove-its?
You know it, man.
Let's go.
Hey, if I can't do a pop shove-it or a backside nose slide,
You
then
can't call yourself a skater, bro.
something's wrong.
Right, yeah, not at all.
Yes.
Nice, bro. Appreciate that. Okay, Egyptian Princess, what about you, madam? What is one of your daily habits that you use
So
for your progression?
daily, I would have to say it's between either I'm drawing something or journaling something or writing something. So it's one of those, yeah.
Creation through your
Definitely
hand.
artistic.
Yeah,
Yes.
so she can feel it. Nice. Now, what kind of artwork, when you say drawing something, what kind of artwork are you putting together?
I love creating journals.
Okay.
That's one of my things. I design personal journals, and then I have my own creative, just freehand of what I'm doing, and I put positive affirmations with them, and also canvases. I do a lot of drawing. I use a lot of different mediums: acrylic, charcoal, pencil, different even. Just it all depends on the mood, really.
Right.
But I like to experiment with different art forms and not limit myself to just canvas or journals. And then I've made prints of my cards. I have cards with envelopes, and they're of prints of my artwork from either a journal that was sold or either a canvas, depending on the prints that are made that are able. You know, sometimes some of the prints don't come out as good, so
Right.
I only create certain ones, but have quite a variety. And it just means something to me that someone has it in their home, a piece of my art. That means
Absolutely.
something to
Wow.
me.
Right.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Extremely moving because you know that they value your creativity.
Let me ask you a question. Where can we find your
Yeah.
artwork?
Oh, EgyptianPrincess8.com.
Let's go.
And
Y'all
and
heard
if
that
you
right,
wanna message
Egyptian
me-
Princess.
Yeah,
What does that mean?
EgyptianPrincess8.com. Yeah, that's my website. And if you have any personal requests, of something, you're looking for a special design, or you want a specific canvas and you're looking to create something in your home, I'm open to, custom orders. So, yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
That
I have
was
a-
amazing.
Okay, I have a question. My little fat kid is about to kick in because you're talking about you being from Queens and then your parents being from Cairo, and the first thing I thought was like some dishes.
Oh,
what,
yes,
like
food.
what? Yeah, food all day. So now, what kind of like Egyptian dish is there or are there? Like, can you break down?
Wow.
one?
So, food. There's,
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. My mom was the bomb cook. She really was.
Let's
She did
go.
some amazing
What she hit you
things.
off
I
with?
love. There's a recipe that always stayed with me the most, which was potato puree, and it's basically like a layer of mashed potatoes, and then it's a special Mediterranean herb with the ground beef, and then cheeses, and then you put another layer of potatoes, and then Italian breadcrumbs on the top.
That sounds good.
And
Yeah,
then,
my
it
mouth-
comes out
my mouth
so good.
getting
It's like
all
a
watery.
shepherd's pie. It does. And it's like a shepherd's
Never
pie,
had
but
a
it's a
shepherd's pie,
Mediterranean,
but I've heard
Mediterranean
about
version.
A lasagna shepherd's pie.
I've
That's what
never
it
had a
sounds like.
shepherd's pie, but I've heard about it. Yeah. I've never had a bean pie before until like
A bean
some
pie?
months ago.
You've had a bean pie
That's
before a
good stuff.
shepherd's pie.
Yeah.
What?
That's good.
Listen.
I like bean pie. That is
It was the
good
first time I
stuff.
had a bean pie, and it was fantastic. Yo, it really was.
It
was,
is fantastic.
It was great. It was. I was like,
Yes.
yeah, this is a bean pie. That's what's up.
I have to
Yeah.
ask. So it's literally like for the bean pie, it's a crust with baked beans in it.
I'm not sure if it's baked beans. There's a specific type of bean that they use.
I'm looking
it
at
was a
online.
navy
It's just like
beans.
pinto beans.
They use
No.
navy. They use navy beans.
I've never been.
They're-
Yeah,
They're
they use
pureed.
navy beans or
It's
something
pureed.
like that. Yeah, it was fire though. I mean, I didn't make it. I ate
It's
it, and it
pureed.
was great. You know, it really was.
No.
Nah,
There's
me
no
don't.
baked beans.
Yeah, that's
No,
okay.
there's no
It's
baked
pureed.
beans. Okay, there we go. Okay, so
Yeah,
wait.
it's pureed, and then they add all the good stuff, like the sugar and the butter
Oh
and,
yeah, of course
was.
you
you
have
know,
to have
all
that.
that other
Yeah,
good stuff.
absolutely.
So that's what makes it the bomb.com.
Well, that's what's up. I'm
The
glad
bomb.com.
Yeah, that lets you know. I'm glad everybody was able to get their daily habits in. We want to make sure that we can allow Egyptian Princess to give us one of her pieces, give us an art piece. If you do have time, because we understand that you have
Yes.
some things taken care of. Okay, cool. So we want to make sure that she can still get her art piece and
Oh,
give us
thank you.
absolutely give us a poem or two. And then
Yeah.
from there, we could go on a break. And then we'll say goodbye to Egyptian Princess. We'll thank her so much for calling in the midst of what she got going on.
Yay!
And then we'll continue
Nothing else
on.
but
with
yay
it.
for coming in.
Absolutely. So go ahead and hit us off.
Thank you.
Hit us off with one of your pieces.
Okay. I have 2 short love poems, and so I wrote these in June of 2018.
Okay.
The first one's called Connected.
Hmm.
I love how I can hear your voice in my head, sharing life struggles, dreams, adventures, knowing you are an overcomer just like me. Is it wrong how connected I feel to you even though it's been a short while? I look forward to listening to your poems. Speak to me with your heavenly voice that puts me at ease. Is it silly I've always been a hopeless and hopeful romantic, and you feed my heart inspiration to write so freely about you? Though it's unclear where we are headed, I am blessed to live in the hopeful moment of today. And that's that.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you. We love that.
Hey, yo, you got to find one of them things where they got the little snapping audios. You got to have one with the snapping audios.
Hey,
Yeah.
I love it.
I want to
I love
thank you
it.
for joining us. I really appreciate it. Thank you for joining us
Absolutely.
here on Tribe and Grit.
She got one more for us before we go to break.
Oh, you got another one?
I do.
Let's have
I
at
do
it.
also want to plug the fundraiser, so am I going to do that after the break? Or
You
should I
can
do
go
that
ahead and
now?
plug.
Yeah.
You can plug the fundraiser in right now. You can plug everything in you
Okay.
got going on right now.
Okay. Well, let me do that. So the fundraiser is February 8th, and it is at Fusion Bar and Kitchen in El Monte, and it's from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. And we're going to have an amazing group of artists. Ulysses is one of them performing.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to just have him there, and he's gonna kill it. I already know. And I have St. Ice. I have Heather Parker, Beth Kep, Tiffany Lockhart, Layla Kramer,
Tiffany.
Dominic Colding, Alex Petunia, Wildflower, Full Grown, Thomas Ross, Anne Marie. We have some amazing vendors as well. And also, I'm hosting a February 14th Valentine's Day open mic.
Cute.
And
Okay.
St. Ives is my feature. And also, we're doing a duo together. There's a poem that we wrote, the love poem, and we'll be performing it. So we just hope that people come out and enjoy the poem, share their love poems or heartbreak or whatever you want to share. All about love.
Right.
And there's two folds to love, so we know, bring all those emotions. And music, of course, we have some music artists coming out, and just definitely excited about having that it's in Covina at the Flower Beans Creperie, and he makes the most amazing crepes, the owner, and drinks too, coffee, smoothies, all that. And it's a
Nice.
special that day, and that's from 7 p.m. to probably about 9:30. And so we hope people come out for that event as well. You can follow me on Egyptian Princess 8 on IG, Facebook. There's my like page as well. And there's the information there. And I'd love to see you. So I hope that people come out
Sweet.
and perform.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That's awesome.
So why don't you do this, Lady Egyptian Princess? Why don't you go ahead and hit us off with that last one, and then we'll go
I
to.
can't hear you. One more time?
So why don't you go ahead and hit us off with your last love poem, and then we'll
okay.
we'll go to
Okay.
break, and then thank you so
All
much for
right.
coming in. Yeah, hit us with it.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
And Lady Bass, I'm so sorry to get to meet you in person. I am loving your music. I just have to
You're
tell
so
you,
sweet.
you're incredible.
Oh, thanks.
I've been listening to you on your IG. I'm like, oh my gosh, one day I have to
Nice.
be like.
Thank you.
Wow.
Nice.
You know what?
Yes.
I'm not going to lie. I was really looking forward to making music on the spot with you and having you create lyrics on the spot.
Oh,
I'm
See?
all
Oh
about
my
spontaneity and
Yeah.
like connection.
That's how we met.
So
Yes.
that is
Yes.
That's literally how we met. Yo. Instantly,
Oh
just
my
made
God.
music together. Let's
yeah,
go.
literally.
Literally. Let's
go. So we got to
I
do
would
that
love for you
too.
to be there.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, come to February 8th and perform. I'll put you on the flyer. Like, let's go. Let's do this.
Look, play no games.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Dang.
Or February 14th, bring on the love.
The
Oh my
love.
goodness.
The
Bring the
love.
Love.
All right, hit us,
Connectedness.
Yes.
hit us with it. Hit
Yes.
us with it, Lady
Okay.
Princess.
All right. All of me. Love all of me even when I don't make sense. Let me cry in your arms. Wipe my tears gently away. Kissing my third eye. Holding me so tight that I know you really understand. In the silent embrace, you will heal me whole from iniquity. Judgment I've placed on myself. Your presence will add strength to my day and night with a magnitude of love I've seen only watching rom-coms. Except this time it's real. Walking into a chapter of forever. Meeting on earth and in the heavens where spirits remain connected through eternal life. And that's Sati. Thank
Let's
you,
go.
thank you so much for having me.
Let's go.
It's
E,
been a
did you find
blessing
it?
talking with
E,
you
did you
all.
find the snappy one? Let's go. Hold on. Let's listen. Let's go.
Hey.
E found the one for the snapping. Let's go.
Awesome.
Egyptian Princess, thank you
you.
so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, thank you,
Yeah,
thank you for
thank
calling
Thank you
in.
all.
Thank you.
In the midst of
Yes.
everything you got going on, we hope everything. Yeah, we hope everything pans out well for you. The people
Me
don't gotta
too.
know. You just got going on whatever you
Yes,
got
thank
going on.
Sending you
Yes,
positive
a lot
vibes.
going
Yeah,
on.
positive energy your way. Absolutely. So much love to you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
All right, let's head to some music.
Well, as a matter of fact, Lady Bass had a request. Which song did you want to hear?
Street Dweller.
She wants to hear Street Dwellers. Yo, that's her joint. Let's go.
Yeah.
Look at me.
I'm ready. Yeah. Yes, yes, yes,
I come from these streets where it's hard to eat. Rolling Stone lifestyle, I lived in back seats. Hotels, motels, slumlord apartments. I lived in garages, slept by the garbage. This before my teens, it all seems like a distant dream. Things didn't shine a sheen, more like a grime than bling. Man, who's behind this theme? Welcome to the mind of king, grinding for the finer things. Now I have a designer team. I never stopped or gave up. Out the mud, I climb to clean. I'm a different type of wealthy. I'm not rocking diamond rings. I take my bread and break it up. Status quo, I shake it up. You fall like leaves, I break you up. Help you bake and cake you up. Invest it all. Time, energy, spirit, soul, the best for y'all. nothing less than all. Always grinding hard and hardly rest at all. 6 days I'm on and one for rest I'm off. I crawled from nothing, walked to something, then I stepped up boss. This is for the street dwellers, dwelling, creep with heat, them felons, belling, yelling, let's eat. And the peeps without shoes on their feet, concrete sheets and cold dead blankets. Take it from me, life is what you make it. This is for the street dwellers, dwelling, creep with heat, them felons, belling, yelling, let's eat. And the peeps without shoes on their feet, concrete sheets and cold dead blankets. Take it from me, life is what you make it. You become what you think about, so what you thinking about? If it's underhanded and grimy, blimey, the creep comes out. If it's adding value to others kindly, then peace seeps out. You can't hide what's inside, the out reflects the inner. Breakfast, brunch, lunch, and dinner, you all what you consume, and this goes farther than just food. It started in the womb. Your mind is your garden, do no gardening with gloom. And plant a different seed if all your harvesting is doom. Use your noggin if the root is rotten, you've got the fruit that looms. If there's a problem with what you've got, then the job for you is to prune. True or not, 1:59, 2 o'clock is doing soon. Then take heed to these knowledge rhymes being dropped and get in tune. It's all energy and frequency, attracting what you're lacking. Your practice actions will frequently be what only people see. And me, from gutter to greatness, you can love it or hate this. If it's love, then I duck with you. If it's hate, then I'm ducking you. This is for the street dwellers, dwelling, creep with heat, them felons, belling, yelling, let's eat. And the peeps without shoes on their feet, concrete sheets and cold dead blankets. Take it from me, life is what you make it. This is for the street dwellers, dwelling, creep with heat, them felons, belling, yelling, let's eat. And the peeps without shoes on their feet, concrete sheets and cold dead blankets. Take it from me, life is what you make it. What you make it, what you make it, what you make it, what you make it.
Go ahead, E, put us back on. Yeah, we here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take over. Yeah. It's me, Mr. Hollowness. Back here, talk about some, y'all should follow this. Got some water, y'all should bottle this. Fast car, watch me throttle this.
We back on? Oh, we are?
Struck a pose, nah, model this.
So,
bro.
I'm sitting.
Been over here keeping the people entertained.
So yeah, I gotta get through some of this. I gotta give out these N11 codes.
Yup.
What are these codes?
Yeah, see?
You don't know what the N11 codes are?
We was
No,
getting
what
into
is
that.
that?
And then we had a caller.
So you know,
No.
but you know what? You know what 911 is.
Yes.
911 is an N11 code.
Because it ends in 11.
Right.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with the first one. First one is 211. 211 is for community information and referral services. So something like Rolling Start would be, you can find them if you dial 211. So community referral services and stuff like that. Then you got 311, which is non-emergency services. So like pothole in the street, a cat stuck in the tree, stuff like that. You call 311. Then we got 411, which is your local directory assistance, where you find out where information is, like the local Kmart. Well, Kmart is they're not there no more, huh?
Kmart's not a
Oops.
thing anymore.
Oops.
I mean, you can call them and be like, hey, yo, what's the number for the Kmart?
Well, let's just say Stater Brothers.
There you go.
What's the number to Mervin's?
Dang, dude, I haven't heard the name of Mervin's in a long time. Wow.
Mervins, that's old school.
Yeah, it is.
Right.
Wow, bruh.
So yeah, and then we got 511 for like traffic information. So if you're gonna make a long drive and you want to know if you're gonna have any problems getting there, weather, roads, you can dial 511 and tell them your route, and it will tell you if you're gonna have any issues.
Okay.
Then you got 611. That's basic. That's your cell phone basically.
Okay.
Your cell phone provider. I always say this: if you're going out of the country and you want to make sure you have long distance service, you call 611. You tell your cell phone provider, I need long distance service because I'm going to Mexico, wherever you're going.
Or Italy or something.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to be able to call my people out here. Can I do it? Yeah.
Hey, exactly. Then
Absolutely.
you got 711. That's the communications relay service, but a lot of people who are either deaf or hard of hearing don't use that anymore. Most of them use video relay service, or they use texting. Then we got 811.
811.
When we had to talk about 811. You know what 811 is?
No.
No. Right, like a lot of people don't, right? People know 911,
Okay,
bro, and that's it. There's a
Yeah,
whole
that's it.
slew of numbers before the 911.
Weird.
So
Right, weird.
Yeah.
Weird to me, but not you.
Right,
guys.
no, weird to me too until we
Right.
start learning about it. Yeah, 100%.
811 is a nationally recognized phone number that you call before you do any type of digging or any type of construction.
Okay, that's so random though, because it goes from digging to I'm almost dying.
Right.
Like, do you think they did that like on purpose? Like someone can't control their shovel, so they like.
That's great.
Try to
It went
call
from
911.
digging to I'm about
Right,
to
well, I
die.
guess, yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's
Yeah, because if you
great.
don't call 811, you might end up having to call
911.
911.
Listen, that's great.
Yes.
That's fat. You know what? You up top.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
But
That was
one
great.
of the great
dude.
things about 811, 811, we have a company that's actually one of our sponsors. And so that's one of the reasons why we talk about 811 and more in general. If you don't know anything about 811 or underground utilities, you can just reach out to a company called Ground Vision.
Ground Vision.
They will take care of your 811 services and
dig
any
it with
questions
Ground Vision.
regarding
I
811.
could dig it with Ground Vision.
Exactly. Keep it going.
I could dig it with Ground Vision.
You got something
I
to
could
it?
dig no.
Okay.
Look, she instantly start hitting the string. She's like, boom,
But yeah,
boom. Every time we get together, we just make music.
You
Look.
can just email Ground Vision at groundvisioninc@gmail.com. That is groundvisioninc@gmail.com. And after
think
811 is, we all know,
I could dig it with
911.
Ground Vision.
Yeah.
And we know what that's for. Emergency services.
Absolutely.
And that's when we
Yeah.
not playing. That's when you need the fire department, the police, or you need some real help.
Some help.
Help.
And you're not
Absolutely.
playing.
Pronto.
Yeah.
So we understand. So those are the N11 codes that we talk about, and we try to educate people on.
Okay.
All right,
I
but
know that your 811 is like a sponsor, but why? I just have one question. Why was the non-emergency next to the emergency?
That's a good
I don't
question.
know.
That's a good question.
That's my only question. Like,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
know. Because
Yeah.
it's like 311, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Why
way.
wasn't it like?
like
They
right
should have had
there.
them switched around.
Yeah.
You
like
know
a
what I
little
think?
bit-
I
a bit
actually
closer.
think all these numbers, they weren't put in an order. Somebody just said, "Oh, I'll take 811," and
think
somebody
so?
said,
I hope not.
I'm
Really?
sure.
Somebody's like, you know, no, I'll just take that one.
I mean, that's,
I can just call this one if you need me, whatever. Yeah, I hope
Yeah.
not.
yeah, I'm just saying.
So
I
by
don't
any-
know.
So by
We
any
don't
chance,
know.
do we need any more updates or things of that magnitude? Because I want to get into.
No,
this
we gonna hit it hard.
I
He's
wanna-
more excited to play the harp than I am. At this
I know
point.
because I don't even know how to play it, but I want to play it. This is my favorite.
You saw him reaching over.
Let's
I
get
was.
it. Let's get it.
I was reaching over, yo.
Let's
Please.
get into it.
Please.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, place anything. That was magnificent. Bro, that's beautiful. Let's go. Let's go. We need the most. We need all the snaps. We need all the claps. We need all of that.
I got a
my
question.
G. All of it, yo. Yes.
Was that just off the top of your head, or
Oh,
was
absolutely.
okay?
That came from nothing.
That came from nothing.
Do you have any particular any piece you want to play?
I knew you were gonna ask that, and I'm
Yes.
gonna be honest, I don't. But what I can do is,
Talk to
I
us.
just had a recital with my students,
Okay.
I have right now about 4 harp students, and I'm like so proud.
I'm so
because
proud.
There's not a lot of harp people out there.
That
so I
sounds
have, like,
amazing.
4 students, and
Let's
what I
go.
can do is I can play a little bit of the song they just performed.
Okay.
A little bit,
I-
yes.
I love it.
That sounds magnificent. You know what that means, right? UV
What?
light, tribe and grit. You know what that means, right? We got to make sure that we make enough noise for the harpists in the world and get us a nice little program going to get more people interested in it.
I hope so, especially electric harp. I mean, that's what I'm trying to do.
There's no trying. You're doing it, and I got
I
you.
hope so.
We're gonna make that happen. That was beautiful, yo. That was absolutely beautiful. Yeah, that one right there. There we go. That's the one we need at the end of the harp. That's what we need right there. Yes. Yeah, all day. That's beautiful. I told her when we first met, I said, man, I can sit there and listen to you play all day if it wasn't murder on your fingers. She was like, yeah, after a while. I said, I'm sure, because that looks
No, it
Brilliant.
really does. Yeah, I played.
That
for,
is brilliant.
I played for the Mission Inn in Riverside for 4 hours, and literally after an hour and a half, I said, "Can I please have a cup of ice?" And like in between breaks, I just put my fingers.
I'm
inside.
sure.
I'm like, I'm done.
I'm sure, because just watching how she plucks each string to make it vibrate a certain way to
You have to pluck it a certain. way.
absolutely,
It's crazy.
yeah, that is beautiful.
Well,
Yes,
I mean, I was talking to one of my students the other day about this. How like, have you ever heard the African harp?
I have not. I didn't even know there was a such thing.
Oh my goodness, the African harp I would say is one of my favorite instruments. It's so beautiful. It's like it's this big round drum that you have on your lap, and then there's 2 posts that the hands hold to stabilize it, and then there's one rod that goes up, and then the strings come down. You see how like here there's this. This is actually called the shaft, but this right here holds the top of this so the strings can come down.
Yeah.
So it's the same thing with the African harp, and so what they do is when they play the African harp, they hold their thumb here and they only play with 3 fingers.
Mmm.
And so you know how you were saying you saw that I have to play it a certain way?
Yeah.
I hope you don't mind me really diving into this.
No, dive all the way in, please.
Harpists only play with 4 fingers.
Okay.
What fingers are those?
We do thumb, index, middle, ring, but never pinky.
Never pink.
Never pinky.
Never pinky. And I don't know why, because like,
I would have never thought that. I would have thought every finger would touch it.
like that just like feels so
It just
wrong.
feels weird?
I know, I'm just like, oh, that's so cringe.
Really? Never pinky.
So you never have a reason to even use the pinky?
No, and it's gotten to the point where my pinky literally just naturally moves in with my ring finger. That I had that student I was talking about the African harp with was like, your pinky looks deformed. And I was like,
What's wrong with your pinky? Is my pinky gonna look like that if I keep playing the harp?
it's all good. You can see. It's fine.
It's all good. What's up with your pinky?
Her pinky looks fine, y'all.
Her pinky's great.
The
It's
pinky
all
looks
good.
fine.
So wait, are you saying that your pinky and your ring finger hit the same string at the same time now?
Oh, good question. No. So what happens is whenever my ring finger goes in, my pinky goes in.
Oh, I got you. I see it. How funny.
So I always tell my students it's like waving at someone, and
Uh-huh.
instead of bringing your fingers in like this, where your nails are inside the palm, it's like waving to someone where the pads touch the top or the bottom of your palm.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
Ask away.
Can you have long nails and can you wear rings? Can a person wear rings on their finger?
Good question. I do have footage of both. So on my Instagram, I do have a video of me playing with very long nails, acrylic nails,
How long?
like an inch. Like it's long. I
That's
have
long.
huge
Okay.
acrylic nails on because I do it once a year
Okay.
for celebration, and I'm just like, I'm gonna play anyways. Who cares?
Right.
But so there is technically a style, the Spanish style to play harp has long nails, and they do stand up, and when they hold it, they play with their nails, and it's so that rhythm.
I feel like doing a cha-cha already.
versus classical, which is what I do.
Nice.
And it's no nails.
Nice.
It does sound different. It sounds plingy versus
Okay. Now, what about rings?
rings. They can, but it clinks. Like you'll hear it because when I have to play the strings, I have to bring those fingers in, and if the rings are on other fingers, then they clink with it when I bring my fingers into my palm.
And it's going.
And you'll hear the clinking.
It'll vibrate off the metal.
Professional musicians will hear the clinking. Like if I'm recording, I can't have long nails. I can't breathe.
Right.
Or I can
Okay.
breathe. I
Yeah.
can't breathe a lot, and I can't have rings on or jewelry or anything because it'll rattle around and like bang this harp. Because even just touching this instrument makes
Yeah.
the whole thing vibrate.
Yeah.
So when you play, do you have it leaning like that, or do you lean it on its legs, flat?
That's a great question. So when you're playing the harp, you actually do lean it against your body.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you play it classically. And another thing, if you don't mind me adding to that, is
Heck no. Add away.
Thank you. I'm actually, this is called the like Carlos Salcedo technique, or like the way of me playing classically with my elbows up is one version of a classical harpist. While the other Europeans and like other musicians, harpists, play it differently where their elbows are more down.
Does that make a difference in the sound?
Well, you tell me. I'm going to play the same thing,
Oh, snap.
and then you tell me what you think.
Yo, if it sound different because the elbows went up, yo, that's what's up.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, we solid.
So this is down. Up. Down. Up.
Interesting, it got louder. It sounds louder with the elbows up, as if some of the vibration isn't being canceled out, going through your arms and resting on your body.
You know what?
Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely, because I used to tell all my students when you play the harp, it's like breathing. You're playing with the air. Yes, you touch a string and you let go, and it vibrates, but it's the air around it. It's it's the
that's causing,
vibrations
that's
of it.
making the noise.
And if I'm closing my elbows, just like if anyone, like, if you're gonna go hug someone and your arms are in, that's not a hug. That's
Right.
not connection.
Nah,
Versus bringing your arms out for
Yeah.
the hug and connecting.
I heard the difference, yeah. See? I told you the harp was my favorite instrument. Look at that.
Professional.
Look at that.
Did
yo.
you hear
look,
a difference?
look at that.
Uh,
He's like, you know what?
I'm not gonna sit here. And,
You musicians over there with them,
I'm just
musician
amazed that-
ears.
I'm always amazed when I see somebody who can play an instrument.
Man,
I
talk
really
it.
am.
Talk
I
it,
really am.
'cause
I
that's
used to play the
fantastic.
piano, and I'm
Really?
mad I stopped. Yes.
Oh, why'd you stop? You
Just stopped.
It makes sense, yeah.
Just stopped. But yeah, I think when you can play an instrument, it's a way to connect with people.
Yeah,
No, really, it is.
it is.
Yes.
100%. Yeah, we solid. Talk to us. E
We
hitting us
got
off talking
4
about we
minutes.
got 4 minutes, y'all.
we know.
He letting us know.
Hey,
Yeah,
E, real
yeah.
quick, E. You know the Super Bowl is coming up.
Oh, he gonna want his Monday
Hey,
night highlights on.
Hey,
on
you
the
know it's
scores and all that.
the Chiefs.
Chiefs
and the
versus Philly, yeah. How do you feel about that?
Oh,
I could care less, really.
Yeah.
I'm just being
what do
honest.
you think?
I don't watch too much football. My lady does, but I almost took a bet last week, and that was $20 that paid out like $380. The only reason I
What?
didn't, but the only reason I didn't take it was because Detroit was planned to lose part of the bet. I mean, that was an upset, if you guys know. So I was at the bar watching, and I was like, should have took that bet. Should have took that bet.
Yeah.
So are you going to take this next bet?
No, I don't know. You know what? I feel like the safe money's on Taylor Swift's boyfriend. So I think the Chiefs got it. I think the Chiefs got it. Yeah.
He has to win because he's dating Taylor Swift.
I mean, that's what my daughter's telling me.
Yeah, what you want to send him home with? You want to send him home with some desires, some
You know
some
what?
full range, some live for.
We're gonna go live for.
I could dig it.
Um,
They heard live for coming in though.
before I let everybody go, first I want to thank you for being
Yeah.
here.
Thank you.
Let
guys
everybody know
so
where they can find you
much.
too.
So my Instagram is Lady Bass Music.
Lady
You'll
Bass.
find me on Lady Bass Music.
Y'all should know because I've been talking about her.
He has.
She here, yo.
Lady Bass Music.
Go rock
That's
with
my
her.
Insta.
Lady Bass Music. That's BASE.
Yes, yes.
Lady
good
Bass,
point,
not
yeah.
BASS. You ain't gonna find her that way, because that ain't the real Lady Bass. You need to B-A-S-E, yo.
We're going to jump into Live 4.
I thought it was a weird name at first when I was like, she plays the harp. Where's the bass?
The bass is right here. What are you talking about? It's down low.
Yeah, boom. She found it. Don't play no games. She ready.
Hey, want to let everybody know, Tribe and Grit YouTube channel.
Yes.
Me, Ulysses, UV Life Foundation, we going to be starting it within the next couple of days.
Yeah,
So,
right
yeah, I
on.
want people to know that. And we going to be making a broad audience. So, hit them with the Live 4.
And we out of here. Good looking, y'all. Yeah.
I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah, yeah. I've got a lot to live for. I am not done. As long as there is life in my lungs, it might be the darkest of nights, but the light will still come. Waiting for the day to break. This'll be the takeaway. Negativity, it can't stay by the break of day. Seeing shadowy shapes, those are small shades. The battle to be great, that's a small phase. Improve self-development, intelligent, and always whatever y'all say, yeah, relling with. Yes, I've done things I'm not proud of, but hard to keep it clean, learning foul love. Growing pains, the challenge for the child of the neglected and discarded and rejected, like it was ancient Sparta. Now the king has wild blood, and to me, you see, I'm the one that bows love. And using self-reflection until honor is projected with perfection and prepping to raise a child of. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. I've got a lot to live for. Yeah, yeah. I've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. You've got a lot to live for. Yeah, yeah. You've got a lot to live for. Listen, you are unique. There's no one like you out of 500,000 billion heartbeats. I understand being faceless in a world full of faces, but the blood in your veins, it remains full of greatness. Every breath that you breathe brings changes. Your smile rearranges the frown of a stranger. The only way for your crown to be in danger is if you see yourself through the eyes of another. Hated by your father.